to be or not.
Bring it in,
to
David.
be.
Hi, welcome back to Metal Rose TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm David Rappaport.
I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Matt Givens.
Sorry, I'm Joey Cogill.
I'm not a Rappaport.
All right. So in the news, Pestilence.
Pestilence.
Oh yeah.
You know, we've been talking about a lot of bands I haven't heard and I learned for the first time about. It's nice to talk about a band that I fucking love.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Their Consuming Impulse and Testimony of the Ancients albums are
Testimony
two
of
of the
the
greatest things ever created.
Yeah.
So,
Back to front.
I like the last two albums really a lot too, actually.
the one I didn't hear.
Which one? The
The-
very last one?
Yeah. The first Comeback album I liked a lot. It was more like straight ahead death metal-ish kind of. But the last one I wasn't able to find anywhere. I hear it's very experimental.
It has a strange sound to it, but it's not like, you remember I told you I still am not a fan of Spears.
That's what I hear a lot of people compare it to, actually.
It doesn't
I
sound
did
anything like Spears to me.
Okay.
But maybe I need to hear Spears again, because it's been a lot of years since I heard it, right?
Right.
How many years
Probably.
has it been?
2.
That's it?
Yeah, it's been more than that. I don't know.
Must have been at least 5-6 years.
Yeah,
right?
5 years probably.
You know, I could change, but I remember Spears just not being enough metal enough for me. It was just,
Wasn't your jam?
yeah.
Yeah.
But everything else, I mean, I even like Malv's Malfarkum, is that what it's called? The first album?
Yes. Something like you're close.
Yeah, what is it called?
That's-
Malv's Malfalcium or whatever.
I
It's
don't
some
know
kind,
how
of,
to
some kind
pronounce
of Greek
it.
term or something like that. But that one's like almost like a thrash metal album.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
their sound evolved very much as they went on.
But it's great. I mean, I love this guys.
Yes.
Mamali, man, he's like awesome. I mean, you know. So the new album coming out is called Obsideo.
Mm-hmm.
And
Excellent cover.
the drum tracks on the CD will be laid down by Dave Haley of Psychroptic.
Mm-hmm.
Psychroptic. Okay. Song titles: Necromorph, Saturation, Soul Rot, Lanius, and Superconscious. According to guitarist vocalist Patrick Mameli, the lyrical theme will be Journey of the Human Soul.
Cool. I like when they do the philosophical lyrics.
I actually don't care at all, like, what the lyrics are. I think we told before, I'm not like a lyric guy.
As
I'm
long
more
as
about
it's
the
not-
music.
I'm more into the concept.
Dude, I just
like,
don't
they're
want to tell
kinda-
people my favorite song off a track is like putrid vaginal
Yeah,
something weird.
yeah.
I'm tired of saying that
Entrails
kind of
from a
stuff, man. I mean,
virgin's
say, come up with something.
thing.
You know.
But I really like these guys, Pestilence, and kind of like their offspring, Affix.
Mm-hmm.
I call it their offspring because, you know.
Right. Do you like Hail of Bullets? It has
Not as much as...
yeah, it's kind of
I find it, you know, but I like Affix a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, but Pestilence, man.
They have that song, Why Don't You Say What You Mean, because one thing leads to another.
You had to stick a pun in there somehow. Yeah. You were like reaching for that
That's
one
the
there.
fix.
You're like, I got it.
That's the fix.
That's just a play on words. That's not having a pun. Is that even a pun?
No, it's just...
Just like, you're just like
That's like you heard
mangling
it wrong.
words. You're just like,
You're like, a fix. Well,
reaching
the
for
fix sings this.
makes me feel like it's time for my fix.
Jocelyn fix.
Give me my meatball injection.
That's later, buddy. That's off
for
camera.
another review.
So,
That's for the swimming
Pestilence.
party.
awesome.
So I don't have anything else to add. I mean, you know, I love Pestilence. I'm looking forward to the album.
Yes.
What else
Also,
do you
can't
need?
wait for it.
You know, I don't need to be like use a bunch of big words and say,
Right.
you know, like, you know, like a lot of review guys like to sit there and show how smart they are.
Right.
By using a bunch of big
We're
terms.
not smart.
and-
We drink beer and we eat
No,
pizza,
we drink
listen
beer
up.
and eat pizza. We're fucking real metal guys.
Yeah, we love
Pestilence
Pestilence.
fucking good.
One of the top 3 underrated bands in metal, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not underrated around death metal fans.
Nah.
They're underrated around...
Those in the new. No.
Yeah. But a lot of people you say, oh, I like Pestilence. They're like, huh?
Yeah.
It just gets thrown in the pile with, oh, you like death metal. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, your mom likes
Okay.
this, all right?
There are many steps above.
Yes, and I actually tried to find some quotes. And I went to various sources, and it seemed like I was finding the same exact little blurb about exactly what you read. That
You want to hear something interesting, new.
Yeah, and I couldn't find any kind of indication about like what direction.
I couldn't find any new songs either.
Yeah, I couldn't find any sound clips. Couldn't find any quotes as to what the direction was going to be of the album, like whether it was going to be the more experimental,
Right.
recent one or the more straight ahead. But one thing I did find is apparently they were going to do some shows where they played only songs from the first 3 albums. So which makes me think maybe it's kind of a more old school touch to it.
That'd be
Maybe, I don't
awesome.
know. That would be an awesome show to go to because if I'm not mistaken, that includes Testimony of the Ancients. So
Yeah. I don't think I've never seen Pestilence in concert.
Nah, neither have I.
I would love to go
Man.
see them.
Yep. Absolutely.
Love to see that.
God, I love Pestilence. So,
And I'd like them to be on the couch too.
yes, guys, if you ever come to these parts,
Yeah.
you got a place here.
You gotta hit the couch.
Or even championships, we'll find you there.
Even though my wife doesn't like it, you can sleep over
Yes.
here. It's fine.
Pestilence can sleep over.
Pestilence can stay over here.
Because who doesn't need a little pestilence in the house?
Like
You-
sleeping on the couch.
They're a Dutch band too, I believe.
Yes.
So they like sticking fingers in dikes too.
And wearing wooden shoes over there, yes.
And wearing wooden shoes. If you guys, please, when you come in the house that have hardwood floors, please don't wear the wooden shoes. It's going to be very noisy. It'll be
Yeah.
unless you can do like a what's it called? Rain dance. What is it called?
Clogging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clogging. Yeah.
Wow, good
Yeah.
call.
If you guys can do some clogging, then I don't mind scuffing up the floor a little bit
Yeah,
because
that's worth it.
it'll make a nice clip.
Otherwise, bring some slippers.
Yeah, and bring some St. Pauli girl.
Yes.
Actually, bring St. Paul.
Yeah, bring St. Pauli's girl.
Literally.
And,
Sorry, St. Paul.
and she better not be a dyke.
Yes. Because we'll put our fingers in her.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a pestilence.
And they have great paint.
Yes, they do. That's
Dutch
what they
boy
do.
Dutch boy paint is nothing to sneeze at.
All right, that's what we have on
Probably have
Pestilence.
pestilence.
That's it. That's what we have on Pestilence.
Good pestilence.
Bye bye.